Welcome to Appleton Coated, manufacturer of premium papers, providing market leadership in the coated paper industry. To understand our passion, let's start where it all begins, with paper. The core ingredient in paper is wood fiber, so sourcing fiber is where our journey begins. Trees provide tiny cellulose fibers, which are the essential ingredient of paper. These fibers can be seen by tearing a scrap of paper and holding the torn edge up to the light. Along the edge, tiny strands of pulp fiber appear separately like fine hairs. But the extraction of these fibers from wood and their eventual conversion into paper is a fascinating and complicated process. Appleton Coated is a non-integrated paper manufacturer, which means we do not produce our own pulp, but rather purchase it from pulp producers. The fiber purchased by Appleton Coated is from certified sources. This means that the fiber is sourced from trees grown in third-party audited and certified forest lands. The recycled fiber we use is 100% post-consumer waste. This means it has completed its life cycle as a consumer item and is reconstituted into post-consumer recycled fiber that is reused in our paper rather than going into landfill. Chain of Custody, or COC certification, means that a product has passed through a complete chain of certified ownership, from a certified forest, pulpwood from timberlands certified for proper forestry practices, to a certified pulp producer, accredited for proper sourcing and harvesting of wood, to a certified paper manufacturer, monitored for proper pulp purchasing, manufacturing, sales, and marketing of certified products, to a certified merchant, required to track and manage certified finished products, to a certified printer, required to specify and track incoming certified product and coordinate proper logo usage and credit line approvals with auditing organizations for chain of custody projects. Appleton Coated is FSC certified by Smartwood, a program of the Rainforest Alliance. Your continued support of Appleton Coated FSC certified paper helps the Rainforest Alliance ensure a sustainable future. Utopia papers are made from a mix of hardwood and softwood pulp. Each has its own characteristics and desirable qualities. Softwood pulp comes from needle-bearing trees such as pine, spruce, fir, and balsam. These trees produce long fibers, which give paper tensile strength and limit tearing and bursting. Hardwood pulp comes from leaf-bearing trees such as maple, poplar, and birch. These trees produce short fibers, which give paper even formation and smoothness. In the early phase of the paper-making process, when the paper is formed, these fibers work together as the shorter hardwood fibers blend in amongst the longer softwood fibers, filling in the gaps. The result is a smooth, evenly formed sheet of paper. The virgin pulp that we purchase is bleached using the elemental chlorine-free process to enhance whiteness and brightness for visual appeal and print contrast. Most Utopia products contain post-consumer recovered fiber. This fiber met its end use in the market and is recovered for reprocessing. Over 800 tons of pulp are mixed and fed to the mill's paper machines daily. The purchased pulp is shipped into the mill's warehouse by rail in the form of bales. The bales weigh 500 pounds each and are sorted by type and loaded by automated conveyors into pulpers. In these giant mixers, the dry pulp sheets are saturated with water. The pulp is converted into a liquid mixture of fiber and water referred to as slurry. It is then pumped through refiners, which brush and separate the fibers. All the pulp slurry is then stored in huge stock tanks or chests until it is pumped into a blend chest. Here, additives are blended with the pulp. This final mixture is then delivered to the machine chests, which feed each of the mill's paper machines. This part of the paper-making process, known as stock prep, features a state-of-the-art computerized system to monitor and control material flows to the paper machines. Stock preparation is complex, considering that each of our paper machines may be making a different grade of paper, each with its own recipe. Formulations for all of our grades are unique, depending on brightness, shade, and other desired attributes. When the final pulp mixture reaches the paper machine, it consists of 99.5% water and only 0.5% fiber. Water is critical to paper making as it is, in effect, the transportation system which carries the pulp through most of the paper-making process. The mill's water filtration facility assures a constant supply from the Fox River, purifying up to 12 million gallons of water per day through its special sand filtration system. We reuse much of the water employed in our paper-making process. The remainder is treated at our state-of-the-art water treatment plant, where it is tested daily to meet stringent regulations before it is returned to the environment. Paper is made on complex, custom-designed machines, which employ a series of different processes. The paper forming process begins at the head box of the paper machine. The pulp mixture, which includes fillers and brighteners like calcium carbonate, starch, dyes, and titanium dioxide, flows from the machine chest into the head box, which spreads the water-laden mixture evenly across a continuously rotating screen called a wire. This section of the machine is called the fourdrinier. The speed and motion of the wire, in conjunction with gravity and vacuum which draws water through the screen, settle the fibers into a woven mat. In order to disperse the fiber and other raw materials equally from top to bottom of the sheet, we utilize a twin-wire former. The former provides vacuum for the top side of the sheet, minimizing two-sidedness, where one side of the sheet is smoother than the other. The quality of formation is critical to providing a smooth surface that serves as the foundation for a superior coated product. The water that is extracted, called white water, is reused. The wet fiber mat travels at speeds reaching 3,500 feet per minute and is 80% water when it reaches the press section at the end of the fourdrinier. Here, multiple presses exert high pressure to remove more water from the base stock, forming a continuous web of paper. As it enters the main dryers, the paper stock is 40% fiber. The paper grows stronger in the dryer section as moisture is rapidly evaporated by heat of over 250 degrees. The paper forming process you've just seen from head box to dryer, from 99.5% water to 97% fiber, all takes place in but a few seconds. Leaving the dryers, the paper enters a section that applies a metered layer of starch sizing or other coating to the paper. These coatings are dried to remove excess water and create a thin film on the surface of the paper. After a secondary drying, the paper is wound into jumbo rolls weighing up to 30 tons. These rolls are cut into smaller, more manageable sizes for further processing. Utopia 3 Mat and Utopia Book deliver as finished product at this phase. All other Utopia products move to a staging area for our coater. This secondary coating process is often referred to as off-machine coating. Off-machine coating differentiates premium coated papers by sealing the base stock with a layer or two of coating. Coating formulations contain clay and calcium carbonate mixed with binders, dyes, and brightening agents. The clay and calcium carbonate particles smooth the surface of the base stock and boost opacity. Together, they create a surface that reflects light and holds ink up on the surface for sharper printed images and vivid colors. Each Utopia product has a custom-designed coating formulation. These unique coatings provide different levels of brightness, different shades, and anticipate the final finish of the paper. This is the final process for Utopia high-end matte products. Gloss, silk, and dull products will require an additional step before they are complete. To achieve surface smoothness, you need three things: a well-formed sheet, precisely applied coatings, and calendaring. The calendaring process applies heat and pressure to the sheet. Heat softens the coating so that it can respond to the varying levels of pressure. Dull receive the lightest pressure, and gloss receives the most, with silks falling in between. Calendaring also serves to tighten the surface for ink holdout. Dulls and silks remain slightly open for a softer look and feel. Gloss papers offer the most holdout for maximum reflection. Although the paper is now complete, it needs to be cut to sizes needed for sheet-fed, web, and digital presses. Web product moves into our fully automated roll finishing process. From there, it is either immediately shipped to the customer or housed in our computer-driven roll storage area, where a special crane system locates and retrieves product on an as-needed basis. Utopia sheets for offset and digital presses are the result of rolls being fed into our precision sheeter, where they are finished and then sent for packaging in cartons or skids. Appleton Coated creates the Utopia line of printing papers for commercial printing and book publishing, in addition to specialty and private label products. Utopia offers the most choice in premium coated papers today, ranging from the ultimate print surface of Utopia Premium to value grades like Utopia 3. From smooth, glare-free lightweights to elegant dulls, Utopia book publishing papers offer outstanding print performance and a bright blue-white shade. These papers are the perfect choice for textbooks, adult and juvenile trade publishing, catalogs, inserts, and medical, legal, and other technical publications. All of the pulp used in the manufacture of our products is from certified sources. Most Utopia products are FSC certified, with the balance of our products available as FSC or SFI certified on a making basis. Likewise, most Utopia products contain a minimum of 10% post-consumer recovered fiber, meeting the EPA standard for coated paper, with some offering higher levels of post-consumer fiber content. When renewable energy in the form of wind, hydro, and biogas is not part of a standard product offering, we make it available as a custom add-on. Attention to quality begins when we select the raw materials that make up our papers. Monitoring and measuring follow the process every step of the way. State-of-the-art computer monitoring, high-speed inspection cameras, and frequent lab check-ins ensure that the process remains in control and at standards set for the product. Our facility includes a graphic arts customer support center with a 5-station Komori press dedicated to research and testing. Our technical representatives at the center provide a reliable network of support. The care we take in manufacturing our products extends to care for the environment. This includes demonstrating leadership by providing sustainable product options and actively supporting our commitment to reducing our environmental impact. Appleton Coated has demonstrated environmental leadership by introducing a number of market firsts. We were the first domestic coated manufacturer to offer FSC certified products, first to offer extra recycled fiber content, and first to offer renewable energy in the form of green power. Our mill has ISO 14001 certification for our environmental management system, which requires regular third-party audit. We currently purchase over 10 million kilowatt hours of renewable energy annually, which reduces carbon dioxide emissions equal to removing 1,500 cars from the road for a year. And we continue to grow our participation in the EPA SmartWay Transport Partnership. Continuous improvement efforts utilizing Six Sigma and other methodologies have not only improved our efficiencies, but have generated environmental savings in the areas of waste material, energy usage, and water. Appleton Coated delivers strong brand recognition, world-class manufacturing, a commitment to sustainability, the broadest choice of coated papers, and people engaged in delivering a superior service experience. Welcome to Utopia.